And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And from this light, God created life upon earth. And man was given dominion over all things upon this earth, and the power to choose between good and evil. But each sought to do his own will, because he knew not the light of God's law. Man took dominion over man. The conquered were made to serve the conqueror. The weak were made to serve the strong. And freedom was gone from the world. So did the Egyptians cause the children of Israel to serve with rigor, and their lives were made bitter with hard bondage. And their cry came up unto God, and God heard them, and cast into Egypt, into the lowly hut of Amram and Jochebed, the seed of a man, upon whose mind and heart would be written God's law and God's commandments, one man to stand alone against an empire. And Moses led Israel from the Red Sea into the wilderness of Sinai, and they camped before the holy mountain.
From the burning bush, O Lord, you charged me to bring the people to this holy mountain, to behold your glory and receive your law. What have I left undone?
I'd love to gain complete control of you. I'd love to gain complete control of you. I'd love to.
Exhausted from working hard all week, I just wanna stretch out and sleep. Lay down and rest, set up on my bed, catch some shut-eye and clear out my head. Finish up my job, come home and forget the stress in my life. Relax and collect my thoughts. I walk in my place and wind starts screaming all up in my face. Getting on my knees, stiff slaps to the cheek. Spitting in the grill, complaining to me like, "Look, it's disgusting the way you treat me. You constantly ignore me, we never even speak. I feel incomplete, my pain's so deep. Even when we make love, I ain't got no inner peace. We spend minimal time." I said, "Love, I'm sorry, lately got a lot weighing down on my mind. I'll make it up to you, you're too damn late. I always come second, now I'm needing my space. All I'm trying to do is put some booty in the bank. Steady working like a slave, and now this is the thanks." So I slam the door shut, bounce out the crib, squeal out the driveway, peel out the whip. Puffing and puffing, I'm burning up, punching in the cell, calling out my boys, "What's up?" Yo, Lo,
What's up, son?
get X, son, I need to go out, kid.
Wow, what's the deal, man?
Yeah, I'm sick of this. Wife is all on my back.
Ah, man, that's messed up.
Nah, man. Yo, I just need to see some girls or something.
Yo, ain't you married, son?
Nah, son, I ain't gonna do nothing. My
you better
boys
not.
and me, we decided to meet downtown, the club with the most slamming beats. We roll 6 deep down South Pearl Street. Dressed so sharp, we cutting through all the beats. In the front of the line, just pulled by the crowd. No cover charge, it's fat, cause I'm down with the bouncer. We poppin' free from the moment of entrance, all eyes on me. Mad large is my pack, plus money is stacked. Hearing whispers, yo, what's in that Lutha Mac? The temptation's here, too much to resist. My body's so tense, I clench up my fist. Snatch me up a jack straight up with a twist. I paid the bartender, then I slip with a tip. Start busting a move, cause the DJ's bumping my jam. Still an eye out for my one night stand. So I extend my finger, slide off the ring, slip it in the pocket, now I'm doing my thing. A hot little number starts sweating my style, saying, "Lutha, I've been checking you out for a while. You're so sexy, I wanna take you home. Love you all night, yeah, I'm craving your soul." Tongue licks the air and that's it, I'm sold now. Got me by the hand to my ultimate goal. Yeah, baby, you know how I do. Go back to your place, I'll cook you up something hot, girl. And we get all cuddled up and romantic and whatnot by the fireplace. You know how Lutha gets down, yeah. We head back to her bed, she leads me through the door, sets me down in a chair. "Now hold it right there, I'ma slip into something more comfortable. Just be patient, I'ma make you feel wonderful." So I kick back, recline, and turn on the tube, waiting for this love affair to resume. Only moments later, she bursts out of her room, draped in smooth silks and sensual perfume. She glides towards me, this beautiful seductress, hot. She hops on top, licking her lips, salivating, her head starts to drop. Tongue like a snake hit the spot non-stop. She can't keep her hands off the Mac, flipping the positions and hitting it from the back. We climax, beating all loud, the breath, the sensation accumulation of regrets comes over the chest, and I can't lay my screwed up head down to rest. Demons tormenting me till I was forced to confess. Listen, babe, I gotta check and see a promise to another. If the secret leaks out, I know she ain't gonna recover. What? No, your mind, Lutha, me and you are fate. The flames of passion burning, and there ain't no escape. We're gonna stick together forever, but if you slide, I'm afraid your other lover find out what you had in. What? Ha! You it's like that? That's whack. I ain't never ever gonna come back to hit that ever again, girl. Nah, it was just a one night thing. I wasn't trying to have no relationship. I got a wife and kids, girl. Crazy. Lola, yo kid, what's up? Why'd you even let me go, son? Can't take your eyes off me when I get drunk, kid. I black out, I do crazy stuff, son.
Man, I tried to warn you.
Nah, man, yo, it's the worst mistake of my entire life.
I'd love to.
How can I maintain my focus? Trying to live like 10 years is hopeless. Man, we dealing with a bunch of jokesters and dope smokers. Not living kosher, tormented, unprepared for the roller coaster. And now that you older, times is much colder. Dudes be out of line and vulgar, so you gotta keep the toaster. Little girls selling sex, having dressed up on a poster. Incest, missing sexes, messing up our culture, forming habits like vultures, all exposed with no composures. Suffering in the system got us lined up just like soldiers. Worldwide disease be hitting us like boulders. Forbidden times, my world express my focus, so nothing seems hopeless. It's like I shine, got you running around like roaches, confused blind voters, and all you remain stagnated with the future holds.
Constant suffering, death and starvation, biblical disasters, humans plague the nation, worldly devastation, Satan's manipulation, the prophecies foretold in Revelation we facing. No more dreaming of what's to come. Open up your eyes to this holy wisdom. As the blind lead the blind through the valley of death. It's not the breath you take, it's what takes your breath.
Class 5 hurricane force blowing through my veins. 6-story tidal waves lift the building off its frame. Cracks in the foundation, feel the wrath of godly rain. Flood the streets with blood, but yet the wicked still profane the name. Millions left without power, this be the earth's final hour. Check the sickness and the carnage around us. Disfigured faces and severed limbs, homes ripped apart like divorce, what it does to the kids. A devastated family, hailstone for their sins. Crippled and broken hearted, blow like dust in the wind. Yo, this a full-fledged tragedy with unlimited casualties. An incurable virus, a decomposing anatomy. Tears streaking down the cheeks of His Majesty as liberal Sadducees explain the storm away naturally. This be an intricate design of God's hand, a divine plan. Move fast, hourglass is losing sand.
Constant suffering, death and starvation, biblical disasters, humans plague the nation, worldly devastation, Satan's manipulation, the prophecies foretold in Revelation we facing. No more dreaming of what's to come. Open up your eyes to this holy wisdom. As the blind lead the blind through the valley of death. It's not the breath you take, it's what takes your breath.
To my God, my dedication, my family, my inspiration, my life, my education, my music and my faith helps me reach my destination. My girl, to me, my world, and what it could be. Took it all for granted, destroyed like rocks on our planet. No, my heart couldn't stand it, you not see me in your planet. I am the calm after a storm. I am lost and found. I feel the unseen and taste the unknown. I am pulsating in a line of time, which is only an instant. constant. I am living, breathing, being. I am a river continuing forever in the waters of eternity, bending boundaries and breaking rules, changing everything that is inert, searching for the reason.
Constant suffering, death, and starvation, biblical disasters, humans plague the nation, worldly devastation, Satan's manipulation, the prophecies foretold in Revelations we facing. No more dreaming of what's to come. Open up your eyes to this holy wisdom. As the blind lead the blind through the valley of death, it's not the breath you take, it's what takes your breath. Constant suffering, death, and starvation, biblical disasters, humans plague the nation, worldly devastation, Satan's manipulation, the prophecies foretold in Revelations we facing. No more dreaming of what's to come. Open up your eyes to this holy wisdom. As the blind lead the blind through the valley of death, it's not the breath you take, it's what takes your breath.
You walk like a prince, and you fight like a warrior. And there is word in the caravans of a great one who was driven out of Egypt.
This is not the scepter of a prince, but the staff of a wanderer.
Then rest from wandering. My father has many flocks, and no son to tend them. There would be peace of spirit for you, Moses, in our tents, beneath the holy mountain.
You have strong faith in this God, Sephirah. But for me, there is no peace of spirit until I hear the word of God. From God himself.
Hustle till the job's complete, then ducking home in the sack, you'll fall asleep. I need rest. yes, let me warn you how hard it gets. You need rest, examining your mind to depth. Close your eyes and reflect, so divinely blessed where I rest. Life moves too fast. Every day is frighteningly similar to the last. But today I feel a strange air about intensely. I peek out the window, the farmhands are frenzied, they freaking out. I wonder what they speaking about. In case it's an emergency, I best to find out. Turning toward my spouse for exiting the house. Lay a whopping beefy juicy wet kiss on the mouth. And assure I'll be back once my mission's concluded. Of course it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. I step to inquire of my help, what the news is. Disaster, master, your crop's been polluted. Naively questioning if I sown good seed. I answered them with confidence, a stern indeed. They replied, sir, must be them while men were asleep. An intruder broke through planting tares with the wheat. Oh no, won't let this slow my flow. Who would pull off a maneuver that is so down low? My arch nemesis must have trespassed on the premises. He's been trying to thwart my plans since the genesis. Should we gather up the tares so that the pestilence stop? Nah, you'll uproot the base and destroy the whole crop. We'll await patiently till the full of the harvest and call on the reapers to target the germ. Bind the tares in bundles for the fire to burn, then hug the wheat in their arms and place them in my barn. Yeah, there's always plenty work to perform. Raise up your herd and pull the plow on the farm. Shortness of breath, being worked to the bone. Roll on zone and get your little rest. Body run down, depressed, pushing through the pain and agony and work up a sweat and less rest. Stress rolling off the chest. Oh yes, let me warn you how hard it gets. You need rest, examining your mind to depth. Close your eyes and reflect, so divinely blessed where I rest.
I want a firm commitment.
I think, Evelyn, that, we've lost touch.
Why? What's wrong?
My need to engage in homicidal behavior on a massive scale cannot be corrected, but, I have no other way to fulfill my needs. We need to talk.
Talk about what, Patrick?
It's over, Evelyn. It's all over. This is no joke. I don't think we should see each other anymore.
You're really serious, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
What about the past? Our past?
Never really shared one.
You're inhuman.
No, I'm in touch with humanity. Evelyn, I'm sorry. You're not terribly important to me.
This was supposed to be for eternity, but all these differences, they've been disturbing me. It's sacred matrimony, we made this bond, but when I say I love you, she don't respond. Don't disrespect, I'm the man of the house. Might fly off, turn my hand, I'm my spouse. I gotta have control, I'm the one who earns bread. Heartbroken at the table where her lies are fed. She's supposed to be my support, supposed to be my strength, but evil overcame good and I cannot regain respect or compassion. This love boat's crashing, running ground while she run around with her friends, shattering my pride, but Christ, it's gonna end. God, how does sinful woman control this honest man who once had faith but his belief was raped, taken away and erased like yesterday? Now I'm scanning through the verses, turning words into purpose. All the tales that I read speak of Satan in his bed. Lord, why'd you let the devil loose on his soul? This anger and hatred's finally taken its toll.
Our relationship is withering away before our eyes. A sickly body decomposing. We stand idle as it dies. And in these final living moments, turn to God and ask Him why. Are we in these circumstances? If you love us, then you try to heal the heartache. Whoa. The girl's emotionally brittle from this bristled pickled person. Her situation worsens. This drama she's submerged in got a crush, plus her self-esteem levels beyond disturbing. Runs low on love and tactic, fed up with the theatrics. Was once his leading lady, but now just supporting actress. She's sick of all the cheating and lies, beating she hides. Bruised, black and blue, swollen eyes. Nightly she cries, feeling empty and weak. Her heart breaking defeat. Choked up, she can't speak. Tears stream down her cheeks. She's a complete mess, freaking out. Nervous system breaking down. Internally struggling, she doesn't wanna stick around. Pitiful and insecure, she bound to burst, yo. Her deep-seated aggression got her on the verge of murder, and she swears to God one day she'll end this miserable life. She can't contain this any longer, shouting Jesus.
Our relationship is withering away before our eyes. A sickly body decomposing. We stand idle as it dies, and in these final living moments, turn to God and ask Him why. Are we in these circumstances? If you love us, then you try to heal. Our relationship is withering away before our eyes. A sickly body decomposing. We stand idle as it dies, and in these final living moments, turn to God and ask Him why. Are we
You seem troubled, girl, what's on your mind? Open up to me, honey, won't you show me a sign? After all, how can we resolve this and put it behind us? If the disputes that we have on these issues aren't defined, let's conversate and see what we can find. Is it the extensive hours, how my schedule's designed? My enormous workload, excessive overtime. I put a full thruster ever forth. I'm trying to climb up the ladder of success so our fam can be blessed with an expensive home, a peaceful place to lay rest. I confess I'm all around, got our relationship stressed. Let's connect and progress out this state of distress. You sense I've been unfaithful, my heart filled with lust. I'm crushed. I thought this bond we had was built upon trust. You say you called up the office and I couldn't be found, and the receptionist informed you I departed the ground, and I was escorting a lovely young lady around the town. No clue if I return this, left you confound. You gotta calm down, hon, it ain't as bad as it sounds. Yo, don't jump to conclusions, baby, let me explain what went down. Complex weapon deceits got me done. Will set you. I can't discern between reality and fantasy. I'm born completely out of my mind. First of all, girl, you know how much I love you. No need for concern. Truthfully, we meet up strictly on professional terms. This woman is a business associate down at the firm. I gave her input on the case and then the meeting adjourned. You say your friend spotted me with her lost in trance in her eyes. Well, she lies. Honestly, baby, ain't got nothing to hide. And you believe her over me? That's low. I'm so surprised that you distrust me enough to go follow and spy. What's this? You had me tracked down by a private eye, watching me every moment, yeah, like all the time. Hidden from my ignorant eyes in the disguise. He saw me driving from the bar in my car. She was inside. You see, she stuck the key in her ignition, rolled the engine over. It seized up and died. I had to give her a ride. I swung her home, dropped her off and bounced. You're full of it, nobody seen me slip up inside her house. Assuredly you noticed all this sneaking around. Snapping shots, you witness pictures of us getting down, touching and feeling each other till I was aroused. You seen her shedding all her garments and the lights went out. Well, yeah, I'ma deny it till the day that I die. Lies have confined. So stiff neck, palms on the sweat. This complex weapon deceits got me blood. Will set you. I can't discern between reality and fantasy. I'm born completely out of my mind.
is one.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Shield us through this night of terror, O King of the universe.
Why is everyone afraid? Why is this night different from all others?
Because this night the Lord our God will deliver us from the bondage of Egypt.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
In fear of your God, they have set me free. May a stranger enter.
There are no strangers among those who seek God's mercy.
My bearers?
All who thirst for freedom may come with us. The darkness of death will pass over us tonight, and tomorrow the light of freedom will shine upon us as we go forth from Egypt.
There is a great light that shines from your face, Moses. Perhaps someday I shall come to understand it.
He is God's messenger, Princess.
lies in the depths of this hell. It struggles with this passion to kill. These devilish pleasures possess the body ungodly, trapped under this hypnotic spell.
He's coming for your soul.
You need more than holy water and a crucifix. He won't stop till he
Executes his goal.
disturb the brains with a short fuse about to burst
Hold
into
no
flames.
self-control.
It's a madman's reign of terror.
Striking fear throughout our home.
I never killed a man before tonight.
I've seen you kill plenty.
Those were demons. That was a man. Why can't you see that?
You didn't have to kill.
I had to protect our mission.
There is no mission.
That man is dead because of you. You see him, look at him. Dead because you have no faith. Do you understand what you made me do? You made me commit murder.
I didn't make you do anything. You did. You're crazy.
I can't imagine the anxiety you felt inside. Inconceivable doubt, the impact on your mind, the stress and also burning all night, tossing and turning this deep. You can't sleep from the tragedy occurring, feeling frightened and helpless, a sickly weakness that subdues the body like the nails of Jesus, and you're bleeding to death. Pain in the chest, it's just too hard to swallow when you can't digest the high fever, head aching, chills up and down the spine shaking, a nauseating sensation coming to the realization effects is devastating, no longer merely a figment of your imagination. You're dying inside, kid, it's time to decide. You gonna battle through the misery or roll over and die? It's a hard road ahead on this line to recover. Focus on your fears, face them head on and overcome.
Strength in you guides me through my life. Fearlessly in your eyes, a witness of the love you hold in me. Unconditionally.
You sacrificed your life like Christ to raise up, stood headstrong through adversity so you could save us. Betrayed by those, that's the closest, fatal stab to the back. Released your location to the bloodthirsty pack, but you foreseen this coming. It must be to fulfill your father's will. They hunt to kill this legacy you've instilled from birth. You knew your role on earth, and now it's time. Coming to capture you and chain you down, keep you confined. Keep in mind that when throughout it's a divine design, and God'll guide you out the darkness, son. It's time to shine. You prepared, refuse to be scared, remain faithful, being beat down and spit on in an attempt to disgrace you. Agonizing through those pains, it must be hard to resist the temptation to quit. Lose your grapple and submit, but you pressed on. For that, my eternal respect. Your father's love watches over you and protects.
Strength in you guides me through my life. Fearlessly in your eyes, a witness of the love you hold in me. Unconditional.
Ridiculed and rejected by those you cared for most dearly. They couldn't see what you saw so clearly. Blinded by their worldly ways and jealous pride, an uprise was mounted. Forces hide and connive forming an evil plot inside their coalition. In opposition, stood in their strategic positions to plan a ghastly murder in the form of crucifixion, to deny you up and down and cease the spreading of your wisdom. Held hostage in a circle filled with falsehoods and deceit. Unmercifully beat, struck down in the street, pleading for your release. Your mother wept at your feet. She helped to lift you up when you were too weak. Perfected form of execution caused this prophesied death. Felt the pain as those nails hammered deep through your flesh, and as you hung there bleeding, the deteriorating in the heat, I realized everything you done was for me. Strength in you guides me through my life, fearlessly in your eyes, a witness of the love you hold in me. Let you down time and time again. Please forgive me. Ooh, forgive me. I will do my best to redeem myself. I proclaim my love, that word to you. Strength in you guides me through my life, fearlessly in your eyes, a witness of the love you hold in me. Unconditionally.
Ruthless and risky business, lusting for worldly riches, dominate your brain cells and controls your thought processes. See through the cream will achieve fulfillment, but looks can deceive. If you reach those millions, you can feel your soul still crying out for more.
A young man with a dream and mad talent, trying to keep his head balanced on a straight and narrow path. He's been granted his life's wishes. A rapid rise to fortune and fame, road to riches. A claim for making quick-witted, intuitive decisions. He's a savvy young executive, son knows his business. With the kid at the helm, he be crushing the competition, running the show, trumping the game like the apprentice. Since his entrance, he's been making impressions, running for high stakes with high rates of return on investment. Compounding interest, cash deposits, incentives. He's a cash cow, even full of bull and depressions. Turn a failure to a profit, made his mark on the margin. A mastermind with stocks and bonds, he cornered the market. Became the head atop this corporate body, striking his targets, holding power like the president up in the Oval Office. Proclaim that once he made it, he'd remain humble-hearted. Wouldn't let the money go to his head. Keep me set in his faith, he's standing firm. Strong-minded, stern individual who from his track would not be deterred. But cats are easily corrupted in this industry. Take heed, backstabbers, snakes, cheaters, pickpockets, and thieves. Being sucked out by the root of all evil, brother, is greed. The more money you receive, all the more money you need.
Ruthless and risky business, lusting for worldly riches, dominate your brain cells and controls your thought processes. See through the cream, you'll achieve fulfillment, but looks can deceive. If you reach those millions, you can feel your soul still crying out for more. Priceless jewels, the latest fashion and expensive rides, exotic women, fancy cribs, and all the finest wines. Living the high life, now you filthy rich, living in the lap of luxury. You hit the jackpot, kid.
He got the game on lock. This ambitious businessman has fought his way to the top spot. He's creaming the crop, the kid's steaming hot. He hustled through the grind with sharp schemes and plots. Highly esteemed supreme being upon his throne, sitting pretty. He's the chairman of the board, got the key to the city. Living large and in charge, money dangling out the pocket. Eyes watching, even Robin Leach be clocking this profit. Paparazzi popping pictures, women with perfect figures, jock his wit, riding shotgun line back in the cockpit. He got a taste of stardom and took off like a rocket. Takes advantage of each moment, opportunities knocking. Ladies can't believe how much cream he's dropping, saying, honey, if you dig in the ride, just hop in. Cruising up in the Benz, Bentleys, the stretch on a patent leather interior. Turbo diesel under the hood, the spinners on the rims iced out. DVD flat screens on the headrest now. Diamonds with the princess cup round the fist, gold nooses round the neck, silver chains lock the wrist. And sure, he got money, yo, he filthy rich. He hit the jackpot. Now the only question is this: could it be reality or was it simply a dream? Is a friend truly a friend? Are they skinning me for my cream?
Ruthless and risky business, lusting for worldly riches, dominate your brain cells and controls your thought processes. See through the cream, you'll achieve fulfillment, but looks can deceive. If you reach those millions, you can feel your soul still crying out for more. Cry for more. Cry for can deceive if you reach those millions. You can feel your soul still crying out for more. Cry for more. Cry for more. Cry for more.
BC, ready, son? Lolo, got that security system disarmed, son? I got it, son. I bet. Let's go, kid. We going in. It's switch. Now's the time. Got your gun cocked. Got your mask on. Aight, son, let's go. There ain't no turning back.
He was feeling worn down by the man, demanding. He wears thorns like a crown. That sacred blood from his head flows down. Vision blurred, forgot the word that he read. No 9 to 5 hit the bank off instead. Just imagining the money and the power from the Vatican. Busting underground through the catacombs. Frequency fry the alarm. Lie back, we gonna roam. Once in, we begin slipping by incognito. As fly dignitaries rocking double-breasted tuxedos. Foaming at the mouth, we be salivating greed. Baptize our lives, we ain't never gonna need assistance. Stay militant, low to the tunnel. 1, 2 in and out, then drain like a funnel. Flush the cash quick to an offshore account. Hit the drop spot, jump off, then we out.
Orchestrate this foolproof plan. Draw up the blueprints, this the scam we bank on. Load up your gun. Thought you pulled the perfect crime, like robbing out of every time. You better run. Judgment soon to come. Warning criminals anxious and mad cocky. Storming to the lobby, packing the Mac 10 BC, clutching the shotty. Fully loaded pump, I'm ready to bust. Yo, listen, stick up. Everybody throw your hands up. Slowly slide your body down. Live on the floor. Shut up and stop your screaming. You've done the drill before. Tired of the clergy who be guarding our enormous storm. Pistol whip the bishop who was breaking for the back door. Nobody move a muscle. Do not attempt to struggle. Place your hands up on your head and keep your big mouth muzzled. Suck on the barrel while we empty the bank. Screw the cash roll, we cracking the safe. Stuff the money in the bag and let's shake. Get the hell on out of here with the cake. Jake's on the case, leading the sirens through the city on a high-speed chase. We better hustle if we wanna escape. No time to waste. Orchestrate this foolproof plan. Draw up the blueprints. This the scam we bank on. Load up your gun. Thought you pulled the perfect crime, like robbing out of every time. You better run. Judgment soon to come. Get down, get down. Everybody face down on the ground. I don't even wanna hear nobody breathing. All we want is the bread. Don't give me no reason to blast a hole in your head, leaving your brain dead. Paint pics on the wall, pools of bloodshed. Yo, BC, son, man the flow. Can we how po-po's coming, son? Orchestrate this foolproof plan. Draw up the blueprints. This the scam we bank on. Load up your gun. Thought you pulled the perfect crime, like robbing out of every time. You better run. Judgment soon to come.
Just like Rivera, we're closing out this mission. Toss me the keys, yo, pop the ignition.
Shift the stick, push the pedal to the metal. It's a fast-paced race back to home base. Let's get
Weaving
going.
in and out of traffic, vanishing with black magic. With the sirens in the distance, chasing with persistence.
I'm checking out the rear view, yo, they closing in. Bullets end of our run. Orchestrate this foolproof plan. Draw up the blueprints, this the scam we bank on. Load up your gun. Thought you pulled the perfect crime, like robbing out of every dime. You better run. Judgment soon to come. Orchestrate this foolproof plan. Draw up the blueprints, this the scam we bank on. Load up your gun. Thought you pulled the perfect crime, like robbing out of every dime. You better run. Judgment soon to come.
You are not worthy to receive these 10 commandments.
We're gathered against you, Moses. You take too much upon yourself. We will not live by your commandments. We're free.
Hey, there is no freedom without the law.
Whose law, Moses? Yours? Did you carve those tablets to become a prince over us?
Who is on the Lord's side? Let him come to me.
He showed you no land flowing with milk and honey. I show you a God of gold. Come with me. Follow me.
Blasphemers, idolaters, for this you shall drink bitter waters. God has set before you this day his laws of life and good and death and evil. Those who will not live by the law shall die by the law.
Hey, Ray, do you believe in God?
Never met him.
Yeah, well, I do. And I love Jesus' style, you know. Hey, Ray, do you remember something in the Bible about the last days when the dead would rise from the grave?
I remember Revelation 7:12. And I looked as he opened the sixth seal, and behold, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became as black as sackcloth, and the moon became as blood.
The seas boiled, and the skies fell.
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Every ancient religion has its own myth about the end of the world.
Myth? Ray, has it ever occurred to you that maybe the reason we've been so busy lately is because the dead have been rising from the grave?
Just paint the scenes with a sidewalk lean. He like his blades clean, shine and gleam. Unwind your seams, and at the age of 14, Miss Beauty Queen was a pregnant teen who lost her hopes and dreams. And on a different note, I'm seeing trails of smoke, outlined with soap, convinced to mix with dope. Checking more news issues on more rules. Money was a fool when he copped them jewels. Plus he greedy too, a real envious dude who had the same suit. Get a clue, I got the proof, and it's real vicious. My words stay vivid. Shorty's life was lost before it was finished. She had the abortion clinic, and her thoughts were all timid, masking the image. Cause these stories explicit, keeping faith alive no matter how hard you try. Always asking why, till we reach the sky.
Stars falling, galaxies collide, worlds spinning out of orbit. This is cosmic doing facing a pillar of fire by night. The Son of Man, he has arrived upon a cloud enthroned with an iron rod. He'll rule all nations.
I put my twist on the situation. Revolution, revelation, evolution, elevation. They try controlling our nation. they call it manifestation. You know what I believe? We need a resolution. Wear the armor of God when I'm leading my troops, son. Welcome to the real revolution. They want world religion, the illumination of 1,000 points of light. So why am I talking like this tonight? Cause it's hell on earth and we gotta stop the wicked. Hold on tight when XR starts to rip it. If you listen, then you see they attacking all freedoms. Live how I live to ensure my survival. You better act quick before God's arrival.
Shekinah glory in the sky, stars falling, galaxies collide, worlds spinning out of orbit. This is cosmic doom when faced a pillar of fire by night. The Son of Man, he has arrived upon a cloud enthroned with an iron rod. He'll rule all nations.
7 bowls of righteous judgment. This the introduction of the wrath of God. The final stage is set for world destruction. The sea is blood, the 7 thunders rumbling. Blow the trumpets in the heavens, ground breaking, quaking, earth is crumbling. Release the horseman, the Lord, the swordsman. Wars against Lucifer's forces to avenge the blood of all his fallen soldiers. It's Armageddon, swarms of locusts, plagues and famine. Hailstones divide from the sky. Who survived the reaper's harvest? Thrust the vine in the wine press, crushing uprisings by blind, earthly minded. Scorched elements be burning with the fervent heat. Drink the wine of fornication. The harlot rides the scarlet beast, drunk with the blood of the saints. Demon armies mount their forces in the valley. Supernatural strength, witness the vengeance of the Lord as he removes his restraint, pronouncing catastrophic doom on all you non-believing earth dwellers.
Shekinah glory in the sky, stars falling, galaxies collide, worlds spinning out of orbit. This is cosmic doom when faced a pillar of fire by night. The Son of Man, he has arrived upon a cloud enthroned with an iron rod. He'll rule all nations. Shekinah glory in the sky, stars falling, galaxies collide, worlds spinning out of orbit. This is cosmic doom when faced a pillar of fire by night. The Son of Man, he has arrived upon a cloud enthroned with an iron rod. He'll rule all nations.
The city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportions. What do you mean, biblical? What he means is Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff. Fire and brimstone coming down from the sky. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes, the dead rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
It's a battle, and it's vicious, I know. Sometimes it feels like you just can't escape. All you wanna do is retreat. But listen, you gotta stay strong. You gotta stay focused. There's another dimension to all this. There's more than just what you see in the natural every day all around you. And I tell you, there is a way out, but there's only one way. And God has provided it for you. All you gotta do is accept it. Perhaps you feel your entire world collapsing, each action and accident waiting to happen. Search for sympathy, most people lacking compassion. Your walls are closing in, sucking the oxygen gas out. Cold and hot flashes, sweat, stress and rashes. Lonely, heartbroken, breathless, choking, hopeless. Down in the dumps, sick of the frustration. Stuck plus stuff with disgust toward this callous population. The ways of the world lift up your indignation. Suppressed by the flesh and sinful temptation. Seduced by the rich sensation, lust, greed, fornication, gluttony. Life is wasting dust, trees, all creation must be elevating above these desecrations. Though you can't breathe in a tight squeeze, suffocating. Recognize God has offered you a way out of your predicament through Jesus Christ. No doubt, son.
Life at times feels heartless and cruel, and in the struggle in pursuit of truth, you don't wanna go on, just can't continue. I'm dropping knowledge, help you make it through. God became a man and he died for you. His love's eternal and his heart yearns for your salvation.
Speaking straight out the burning bush, ignite the light, feeding from the bread of life, thirsting for the living water flowing like the blood of Christ. God provided strength and might, he stood a man and paid the price. The truth, the way he gave his life, it's his most holy sacrifice. That's word, the plan precise, right there in black and white. Almighty God delights, providing for your afterlife. After death he breathes the breath, bringing you back to life. The resurrection, his grace will raise up fruitful blessing. The law was instituted to expose our imperfections. His blood was shed to cleanse us from unrighteousness, confessing sin. Lord, I'm accepting this provision, delivered, born again, a new beginning, been forgiven, convicted for the wicked ways, imprisoned in this satanic system. Got to abandon the worthless worshiping of religion, just hand Jesus complete control. This is an everlasting covenant. Who gon' grab hold of your soul? The path is narrow and there's only one door. Yeah, you gotta know, this story was written in blood on a wooden cross 2,000 years ago. It's the ultimate expression of God's love.
Life at times feels heartless and cruel, and in the struggle in pursuit of truth, you don't wanna go on, just can't continue. I'm dropping knowledge, help you make it through. God became a man and he died for you. His love's eternal and his heart yearns for your salvation. Life at times feels heartless and cruel, and in the struggle in pursuit of truth, you don't wanna go on, just can't continue. I'm dropping knowledge, help you make it through. God became a man and he died for you. His love's eternal and his heart yearns for your salvation.